I admit when I get lonely, not my usual lonely, and you know me, I tend to get lonely. I think about you, and at this moment, I'm trying to be honest with myself. And every time I write to you or anything, it reminds me of when we were younger in our love. When during the split between us, we would write and pass letters to one another. Do you remember that? I know you do. And I don't hate you. I don't regret meeting you. I know you know that. I was, and I am, just angry. How can two people be so attracted to one another just be so unable to just get it right? I'm not ignoring the arguments or an unresolved tension, and I'm not ignoring the innocent moments either. Because although my memory of you is sometimes bittersweet, I loved you. And I know that for sure because I love you now. Still. And yeah, I wrote and said some sharp words, but sweetness. You know I'll never always be that cold. And lately I've been thinking of your scent, and the way you felt in my arms, the way you'd laugh and your smile. I love it so much that when I get angry, it turns into rage. I love you so much that my grief turns into rage. We were off and on, but my 3 years involved in your energy, even in your absence, I never left us. And I don't know about you, but I'm still moving on. I'm at a departure lounge, and I'm reminiscing, just paying my respects. And it seems you've already left. This one memory keeps replaying, and we were on the bleachers, and it was chilly. I wanted so to say something, but I just stared into your eyes. And I thought to myself, here we are. I never want to leave. I remember when you'd come back from the weekends and I'd race to your room. We'd catch up and I'd resist the urge to kiss you too much. We were so young, everything so new. I'd blindly do it again. And there's something about your face that just feels right. My youth lies dead within the memory of you. And perhaps it's good I've graduated. That campus still triggers all the senses that have to deal with the memory of you. And do you know how hard it was to be without you? Do you know how hard I cried on that bus, holding a hand of a girl I should have loved? How painful it was to imagine it was you. My mother died, I lost my house, my wrists were fresh in cuts, and all I could worry about was us, about you. My trauma made me want you more. My escape, my only sense of reality, grounding, and it was ripped away because I didn't want to hurt you if I hurt myself. I should have never let you go. Maybe we could have been different. If I could have just told you I was hurting, I feel like I'm stuck in the past sometimes. I'm still walking away from you. Walking away from my own safety. Maybe I should have told you that I was hurting so much, and I know I told you you needed to help yourself. How fucking ignorant of me. I was in the wrong too, and when I think of it, maybe some of your words weren't sharp at all. Maybe I was just too blind to accept the truth. I've called you home before. I've wanted to escape high school with you many times, and now that the moment is here, it's hard to even think of everything else. And will you judge me if you've seen these words? Hate me for going off and on whether or not I hate you, if I love you, if I've moved on, if I've even tried. Would you rub it in my face that you told me so? My cockiness gets the best of me, and I drown the memory of you in materialism and ego. I'm not always as strong as I seem. Can't you see through me? You know me, writing letters and things that I just have no control over what they really mean. I know that maybe I'm not your first, but you are definitely mine. I'll never get closure, but you confuse me.